you have the minutes of the previous meeting in front of you. If there are no additions or corrections to those minutes, a motion to approve is in order.
So moved.
By Mr. Lee, seconded by
Second.
Ms. Baker. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Thank you, council. First item of business this evening is Dr. Dave Camwell, who wants to discuss the Oak Park intersection concerns. And if you don't mind coming forward, and we usually
You're
allow 5 to 10 minutes to do your presentation. So the floor is yours.
Well, thank you all very much for seeing me here today. This has been a long 3-year struggle, and we hope to have some positive momentum to solve the truly unsafe Oak Park intersection and area. I gather that you've all been given the letter that I responded to Marcus Paramore, so I won't really try to rehash all of that. My assumption is that you've seen it and read it, and I hope seen the videos, the hundreds of videos that show incredibly unsafe driving. In short, the road is far too fast. It's marked 25. If any of you have driven on that road, you know that nobody drives 25. Most of them are 25 by the time they're out of the intersection. I think part of that is to do with the fact that there's slopes on each side and an excited curve to go through. And yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, it's marked 25. And with that excess speed, that becomes a problem when we get to those three-way stop with stop signs. And as I hope you've all seen, people don't stop. In fact, about 2/3 of people, by my count, don't stop. They either fly through very fast, they either sort of slow, check for cops and keep going, or they just, usually go through it about, I would estimate, 20 miles an hour. None of which is safe or within the law. The police presence, such as it is helpful somewhat. In fact, people drive remarkably better when the police are there because everyone can see them, they're completely exposed. And as soon as they leave, we go back to the same old problem. So anyway, this is an increasing problem. I've lived there since the fall of 2017, and with the new development, there's just going to become more and more cars. And there are also more and more pedestrians, including my children, my family. And it's really all of Oak Park. This is dangerous. And so we're here today, after 3 years of getting nowhere, to hopefully get somewhere. And I would love to hear what the city plans to do about it, and I certainly have some suggestions, as you've seen. So I think that's kind of our opening preamble, and I'd love to hear comments.
Dave, do y'all want to address the issue as well? This is an opportunity for y'all to address the council. So,
Right. Well, we've lived there 5 years. And the original subdivision plan was changed. We knew about 3 weeks before we closed on our house, where the road changed direction. We almost didn't buy it because we said, we convinced ourselves, or I convinced myself that, maybe it wasn't going to be that big a problem. The traffic itself is not a problem. The number of cars. It's the speed that they're going, and they're not stopping at all through the intersection. And as the development behind us continues to grow, and I think, 90 plus houses start using that three-way stop as their primary in and out, it's going to become a major problem. Before the stop sign was erected, because I parked a vehicle in front to slow traffic down. We feel like some type of speed bump would slow traffic down and make everything much safer, and even deter some of the people from coming through that way. As you add the road going to Lowe's, potentially gonna be that many more coming through. So, I think personally that, it's not a vision problem as far as people not being able to see the sign. There's a stop ahead sign. There is a couple of oak trees, but they're not blocking the view of the driver to see the sign. They just aren't obeying the law. So therefore, some other type method besides flashing light and cutting trees is really going to be the solution, from what I see.
There has to be a
Or
consequence.
parking vehicle on the front street, which, our bylaws of the subdivision, our guests at our house are supposed to park on that street, the way it's written. They park behind our house at present, but in reality, they're supposed to park on the street. So, I'm hoping we can solve the problem without creating a bigger problem. Now, Andrew, did you have any
Well,
information?
I know that there's been some comments about speed bumps or liability to the city that are, deterred nowadays. But I found 10 streets just right around town that have speed bumps. And I've got them written down, if y'all want me to remind y'all where they're at. But what's the cost of doing so? Can we do the temporary rubber speed bumps just to deter people from going through there, make it annoying, basically? I know that speed bumps also lower the property value in some areas. So this could be something that we could remove and, city could use on Spradley. We've got it on Spradley and Oak Park right now at the same time because we would use that as a speed bump. So that could be something that could be removed and used in another neighborhood, have them in our neighborhood for a year to just annoy people where they're staying on 87 and 231 instead of using Oak Park as the cut-through highway. So that's what we're doing.
Speedway.
Yeah, Oak Park 500.
Okay. Any additional comments with you guys? I mean, this is your opportunity.
I feel that our video evidence is pretty overwhelming. I feel we are reasonable people. We're not asking for the moon, especially with my family house being run over. That was sort of the breaking point, We've been fighting for this for years, got absolutely nowhere. And I just won't live in a place where, one, we have the response is so little, and two, where I'm in danger. It's increasing. So we're asking you to please do something.
Okay. Thank you for being here this evening and bringing your concerns to us. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. David, you and I have had conversations for a while about Oak Park, so thank you and Angel for being here as well. You've been provided with a policy on speed bumps. I know you don't necessarily agree with it. That's your opinion, and I appreciate that. And an alternative plan that we hope. The removal of the tree is not necessarily the visual of the stop sign as much as it is to make sure the solar powered beacon gets enough light to go through. I think that is an alternative plan that we can try first before we get into the speed bump issue. I know you don't like that. You made that clear on social media. I understand. But I think that's a plan that I'm committed to see if it works first. And then, perhaps we can go from there in the future. So like I said in my email to you and your response back, that, continue to work together to do what's best for the entire city. So we appreciate you coming this evening, and you're always welcome. Dialogue is open. So thank you. No problem. Thank you. All right. The next item on our agenda is Resolution 2020-74, which is declaration of surplus property. And Vaughn, I believe this is you with the recycle baler that you need to get rid of one because we've got another. Is that correct?
Yes, we need to declare the 20-year-old baler surplus to use as a trade-in on the new baler.
Okay. Any questions, comments for Vaughn
It does.
All right, is there a motion to approve the resolution? By Ms. Moultrie, seconded by? Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you. The next item is Resolution 2020-75, which is FY21 Transportation Alternative Set-Aside Program, TAP grant. Ms. Sanders, I believe you're going to give us an explanation of this grant proposal.
Our proposed FY 2021 Transportation Alternative Set-Aside Program, or TAP, project is Park Street. It will consist of construction of sidewalk facilities for pedestrians along a portion of Park Street, which currently does not have sidewalk. The portion is from Center Street to Memorial Parkway, where the farmers market currently sets up. The project also includes additional sidewalks connecting to Park Street along Foreman from Park Street to Memorial Parkway, and along 2nd Avenue from Park Street to the post office entrance. This is approximately 1.16 miles of sidewalk for connectivity. This project will provide an alternate transportation route for students and residents. This project also will help create a safer, more walkable area and therefore help engender a healthier community. This TAP 2021 funding is based on an 80-20 match, and this resolution allows for and authorizes the grant submission, and if funded, the state agreements and engineering contracts. If funded, once this project is designed, authorized, and bids received, the bid award will come back to the council for approval.
All right, questions or comments from the council for Ms. Sanders regarding the TAP project? If not, Mayor, I assume this comes with your approval as well?
It does.
All right, council. If there are no other questions or comments, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
By Mr. Leach, seconded by Ms. Moultrie. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council, that concludes, thank you, Ms. Sanders. That concludes our regular agenda items, and we do not have any appointments this evening. So, Mayor, welcome your report.
Yes, we are, I know a lot of people are struggling. Frankly, I've been struggling. I would, I guess one thing I would say, I wake up really, really early in the morning. Really, it's the middle of the night when I get up most of the time to start my day. First thing that I do is I reach over and I grab my phone and I look at the 911 calls that have come through that may have happened while I was asleep. The next thing I do is go to my Bible app, and a lot of times after I do that for a while, I'll look at Facebook, basically my memories page on Facebook, and look back over watching my children grow up. To see, I can only imagine, how many people feel. We deal with death and bad things every day in what we do. Watching, the life go out of somebody. And watching that happen, with George Floyd's murder and a police officer, what it had to have, done to our African American community, to our law enforcement community. It's just, it's been a devastating situation for our country. And, it's almost like going through the stages of grief. At first you can't believe it. And then you get mad, and you get sad. But the last stage of grief is acceptance, and obviously that is something that we can never accept. Something that I know no one in this room accepts, and it's something that I know the city leadership